In early June 2022, I completed a loop between Mineral King, Hockett Lakes, the Little Kern River, and Farewell Gap. This I did to take a look at the old Hockett Trail segment from Hockett Lakes to the Little Kern crossing in the Golden Trout Wilderness. The closures on this map posted on this trail sign have expired long ago, but the map still provides useful information about some of the areas we are about to visit. Look at that. Have you ever seen such a beautifully wrapped and properly parked car in all your days? More on that later. Here we see the Great Western Divide and Sawtooth Peak from the Tar Gap Trail. Here's a reminder that this stretch of trail has not always been in Sequoia National Park. This is a Forest Service marker. "10 miles? Really?" Lodgepole pines are common, even dominant, on the Hockett Plateau. Some good camping can be found around Horse Creek. More great camping can be had at Hockett Meadow. My knee was aching a bit, so I decided to stop there and stay the night. Whitman Creek in the morning. The trail to Hockett Lakes provides some beautiful views of Sand Meadow. It also presents the traveler with disturbing views of fire damage. Before proceeding east on the Hockett Trail, I took off my pack and went off to check out Hockett Lakes. The trail that heads east from Hockett Lakes doesn't get much traffic, but it is maintained. Getting close to Sand Meadow, or the Sand Meadow outlet. Forest is devastated in this area. From the look of the sawdust and the freshly cut logs, this stretch of the trail has been cleared quite recently. There's the outlet to Sand Meadow, or from Sand Meadow. Hidden camps around here somewhere. Supposed to have a bear storage or food storage box. No, it's not for storing bears, sorry. Over about 32 or 33 miles, I encountered one tent, one backpacker, one day hiker, and a trail crew of 3 workers. South Fort Kawia, just below South Fort Meadows. South Fork Meadows. Elephant Tree. Near the junction of the trails to Wet Meadow and Windy Gap, one can wander off trail and see the confluence of Hunter Creek and the South Fork Kaweah River. Hunter Creek seems to be the larger of the two streams. Perhaps the South Fork should be called another name, maybe Huntress Creek.
Hunter Creek crossing. Good place to get water.
Some very impressive large red fir can be found starting at about 8,900 feet. At about 9,500 feet, one begins to encounter foxtail pines. Foxtail pines are among the oldest trees in the world. Some have been found to be over 2,100 years old. The ruins of Pitt Cabin, just above Wet Meadows, makes for a pleasant campsite.
Looks like the trail through Wet Meadows is maintained after all. Awesome.
The Hockett Trail descended from this junction down to the Little Kern River, crossed there, and then continued toward Shotgun and Rifle Creeks. Sadly, much of the descent to the Little Kern has been scarred by the utter devastation left by last year's Walker's Fire.
Finally got down to the Little Kern. Don't see many opportunities to camp around here. There's an old fire ring right on the trail. And I don't really see anywhere to sleep except on the trail, which is probably fine out here because the trail isn't even a trail anymore.
This report will be continued in the video Hockett Trail to Mineral King.